everyone, this is Denise from Designs by Dana Denise, and this is a part 2 of a part 1 and 2, making this deer wreath using a grapevine. And if you didn't watch part 1, you might want to go back and watch it. It's on YouTube, and I have put it on our Facebook Craft Friends page, Dana Denise Craft Friends. So, or I will have done that by the time this video is showing up on your feed. So, what I've done so far in part 1 is I attached the sign to the wreath base, and I made the big bow. And I talked about in that video possibly putting a smaller little bow down here, and I had kind of voted against it while I was doing the video, but when I got off of it, I looked at it and I thought, I think I may want to try just a small little one. So what I did was I just took one loop of the leopard, one loop of the stripe, and one loop of the cream, and I placed all the ribbon legs here. I placed them all looking, you know, at the right direction. You have to twist them, and I just attached this with the pipe cleaner. So I do have another little bow here at the bottom that I did not have in part 1. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add the florals to it, and I kind of struggled at first trying to decide what to do. I kind of talked about that on part 1 because it kind of has some different colors in it. You've got your leopard, which was easy, but then inside the picture you have white trees with snow, you've got some cream tree leaves, and you've even got some orange. And so I was trying to figure out what would be best to use as the floral greeneries, you know, to make this all pop and work. So what I've come up with is I'm going to use, and this is a very common thing, building wreaths. I believe it's called, I'm not sure what it's called. If you want to know, just comment below and I'll send you the link to it. There's several areas. I know you can get this at Craft Outlet. You can get like 12, a pack of 12. Comes in different colors. I have pink, I have orange, I have light green, dark green. I think I even have some blue. So it's a very good filler type leaf for building things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dry run. If you follow me very much, you know that I do dry runs so that I can just make sure that this is what I want and where I want it. So I'm going to put this here. And this comes in a big, this leaves come big. I had already clipped one of those off. So what I will do is I will clip each stem off of this, and you end up with several stems. So I've got 2 there, and then this is a real long one, so I will make this into 2, and then I'll cut this really long stem off. Okay, so we have one there. And then I think I'm going to roll these tails up so that I can see what I'm doing underneath them. It won't be hard to see underneath what's going on. So I'm just going to roll these up. Like that. And then we're going to put one here. And you just place them up into the grapevine. We've got one there, we've got one big one there. And I'm going to put another kind of longer one right here. I want it to not stick out as much. I mean, I don't mind them sticking out a little bit, but so you got that. And then I am going to put some up in this area to kind of go around the bowl. And I think I'm going to cut this one down even more so that I can put some little pieces here and there. Like for instance, I feel like there's a big hole right here. I'm going to put that in here somehow. Covering up my bow. And then I'm going to put another one back here. We've got this bow. He's just hanging out. He's pretty big. There we go. And then I kind of think we need a little bit more up there, so I'm going to cut another one of these stems down. Hopefully you can see all this. Kind of feel like there's some gaps up in here. And then I'll put this one over in this area. Or maybe higher up here. Okay. I think that that's what we're going to go with. And this one's trying to fall. I don't have it glued in yet. And what you try to do is keep a consistent circle, or if you're working on a oval, or what, I mean, whatever you're working on, you kind of keep it consistent. This one may need to hang down a little bit more. Okay, I think we're going to go with that. So I'm going to go ahead and memorize where I have poked these, put a little glue on them, and put them in. Go ahead and get this big one. I have a glue pot back here behind, you can't see. And the one thing, even if you glue this stuff in, if you see that you don't care for something, you can always, in fact, I can already tell you that this is going to bug me. This is way too long. So I'm going to put a piece, I just cut that piece off. I'm going to take my other piece and I'm going to plug it in, basically the same place that it would have laid, but it just won't be sticking out. There we go. All right, so we've got the top done. And so now I'm going to do this side that's behind the bow. This guy, he just doesn't want to cooperate very well, I don't think. I want him to turn around here, and he's not, the glue isn't dry, so I think I'll just do something a little more better with him. Make him go where I want him. There we go. Now, if you don't have a glue pot and you have a glue gun, I have glue guns, you can use a glue gun and just put your glue on the end of it like you would when you stick it in a glue pot. Okay, so there is that. So now what we're going to do is, it was snowy in this picture, so I brought out some snow ones, and what I used is a little spray called Snow Cedar Spray. This is what it looks like. Actually, I had cut this into pieces. This is what it looks like originally. It looks like this, and I cut it into pieces, and the number on it is 82276 Snow, S-N-O-W, and I did get this from Craft Outlet too. So the first thing, I'm going to do another dry run on this next greenery to kind of check out and see where it is I want it. Put that there. Come up in here with some. Now we're giving it a little bit of a snowy look. So what I forgot to do is cut this off. There. Get us some more pieces here. So far we have used 2 of these, or ivy, some type of ivy. I went blank on what they're called. I know what they're called, but, and then we are working on our second spray of this. And then a lot of times the general rule that I was taught was to have 3 kinds of greenery floor, or whatever you want to call it, to have 3 different kinds. So right now we're working on 2. And I'm going to see what this looks like. Down like right in here. Good. And see how much I'm able to use of this, that I've got 2 sprays and I'm able to fill this up pretty good. I'm going to put that like back in there. I'll put a piece over here. I got one more little piece. I was thinking about putting him right in here. Make him lay down. And when you're adding your stuff to the grapevine, be sure that instead of poking it like straight into the grapevine, you're doing it at an angle, and that way stuff isn't sticking out. I mean, you'll have occasionally, if you've got a really long stem, it'll stick out and you have to cut it off because you want to make sure your back of your grapevine is as clean as it can be so it doesn't scratch someone's door. So you don't want to stick it straight through the grapevine. You go at an angle. I think that'll work right there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so then the next item, so I told you, general rule doesn't always have to be, but sometimes a good rule is to have 3 different textures. So this is a very popular, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of a fern type thing, and I'm just going to stick it in here for extra. And I know I haven't glued this stuff in yet, and I will glue it in, but I'm not gonna, we're already at 17 minutes. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through me gluing. So I'm going to go ahead and do these both, and then I'll glue them in after I get offline. But I'm gonna stick, these were, I have a bush of them. It's a great big bush. And these were already cut up because I was gonna use these for a different project, and then I decided not to when I'm real good about changing my mind, so I didn't. So I kind of feel like that gives it a little bit of a different texture coming out. And I definitely will want to put one like right over in here to go with that. Get this is what they come in, it's a bush. And I can give you the number for it too. It is item number FG, F is in Frank, G is in game, 642435. And it comes, so you get lots of product when you have these. Oh, that one's loose. Okay, so I think I will put I need to put something right in here. I always like to add things around my bow too. I may actually pull out some more of this and do the same thing. Actually, that one's too big. Let's do this one. And I will glue that in there in the bow. I'm going to put some more of this down in here. You just kind of look around, see, make sure you have a consistent, and this right here may bug me. I may end up cutting that off and adding it right here when I get offline. And I'm just going to cut off another piece of this, put it in here. And then we will have the end product. Anyway, I think that kind of gives you guys an overall of what to do. I'll study this some more. It's what I always do. And I will add in a few more things, and I will permanently put the ones that you seen me just now add for dry run. I will permanently put them in, and then we will have a completed wreath. And this is really a nice wreath for versatile. This wreath would work during the winter, whenever. If you're not a real Christmas wreathy person, this would last all winter long. Or if you're into more natural colors, this would work perfect for that. So I hope you enjoyed our videos, and we're at 21 minutes. So I am going to get off here, and I will see you guys next Saturday for a new tutorial. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you are watching this on YouTube, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I have a talking problem here. But anyway, y'all have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week.